tena. Strictly makwela na agenda. Gota tena petit inaweza babidi ndio napenda selector. Mimi zonacheza komeshindwa na mboka wesi.
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, there is something that I would like us to talk about here. There are two guys that are being suspected to have been supporting the anarchy in Kenya. And you know, I've realized something about them. But truth be told, these guys are the same people who pressurized Raila Amolo Odinga back in 2018, that is on 30th January, to swear him to be sworn in, or to swear himself as the people's president. Talking about Miguna together with Jimmy Wanjigi. As it stands right now, the Gen Zs have been planning to have the Nane movement, which will take place tomorrow on Thursday. But the key people that have been sponsoring, that have been lighting this revolution, of this movement, are Jimmy Wanjigi together with Miguna. But now I'm very happy because I think these Gen Zs have realized that what they're doing somehow is not right. But before even that issue of talking about the issue of Miguna together with Jimmy Wanjigi, I want us to take a close look at in the past 1 month, when the demonstrations were there every now and then, what used to happen? In as much as the Gen Zs have been fighting for all these things that now we're seeing happening, what has been happening? There have been chaos here and there, cries, deaths here and there. Take a look at what happened when now a lot of bodies were being taken out from the dumping site in Kware. I also want us to take a look at what happened in Githurai. A lot of people lost their lives. Some being killed, some still being abducted. All that happened simply because of the demonstrations. That is when the demonstrations were there. Now, I want us to take a close look at after 2 weeks, I think in the past 2 weeks, we've not had the demonstrations, and things have been moving on, despite the fact that things have not come back to normal, normal the way they used to be, but at least there is some peace. Now, what will happen tomorrow? The Gen Zs promise that what happened in Bangladesh is the same thing that is going to happen to Kenya tomorrow. But I think, according to me, I think that we could have just waited, because people will die. You know, it is very painful when people die simply because of, okay, it is good maybe people to what kujitolea yani, because of the revolution, all that. But is it really right for us to die, for someone to die simply because he was fighting for the revolution? So he dies, he leaves the other person that he was working with in a lot of regret, saying that I wish I knew. The family still remained there, no one to support them, no one to help them. Yet people who are supporting this revolution or this movement or this thing are somewhere sitting, watching the way things are happening. The Gen Zs right now have woken up and they're asking Miguna this question. That this is what they're saying, Nane, Miguna. Where is your ticket to the Nane protest? You cannot be inciting us from the comfort of your Canadian home. Come to the ground or shut up. They're telling Miguna. And when you go to the X space, this guy called Miguna is so much mouthy. He has been telling the Gen Zs what to do. He has been inciting them every now and then, putting pressure on them, pretending as if he's behind the Gen Zs, yet he's in Canada. All his family is in Canada. So when Kenyans are suffering here, when the Gen Zs are being killed, some of them are being killed, some of them are being abducted. A lot of businesses, people are looting businesses, a lot of people are losing their businesses and everything that they're supposed to do. A day goes off without anybody going to work, all that. Miguna is in Canada enjoying his life together with his family without even involving themselves in this. They're just watching what is happening here. Perhaps they're saying that, look at these fools. So I think it's high time we wake up and really know what is happening. Now, Jimmy Wanjigi right now is nowhere to be found. And this is what the Gen Zs are also saying about Jimmy Wanjigi. Wanted. Jimmy Wanjigi is wanted for financing anarchy in Kenya. NAVO peace, number 1. All peace-loving Kenyans to salimia Jimmy Wanjigi and remind him we love people. Reward Kenyans peace and stability. These two guys are against, in as much as maybe, let's say that they're against, you know, I want us to know something. I want us to realize something. That Jimmy Wanjigi and Miguna, they are not friends to William Ruto or Raila Odinga. So Miguna is not a friend to Raila Odinga. So any moment Miguna says anything, he must quote the name Conman. So what does that one tell you? So it tells you all the bad things that Conman has done without telling you the good things that Conman has done. The revolution that we have right now, all these things, that the freedom of speech, all these things that we are having right now, what brought them in this country? Why is it that when Miguna is speaking, he doesn't talk about these things? He only talks about bad things that someone has done without even mentioning any good thing that he has done. There is no single day that Miguna will ever say anything good about Raila Odinga. And you know, right now, the moment Raila Odinga went and took some of his people to the government, the Gen Zs saw that Raila Odinga has betrayed them. And now Miguna got an opportunity to incite the Gen Zs, telling them the way Raila Odinga is a con man, what Raila only loves himself, and that Raila Odinga together with William Samoei Ruto are not good people, and they are not people to be trusted. But we never asked ourselves that while he's telling us these things, where is he and his family? Where is he and his family? I would really like to know what you think at the comment section about this issue of Jimmy Wanjigi supporting anarchy and Miguna supporting the Gen Zs to destroy. You know, we only have one Kenya. In as much as we would like change, but we all have to accept that we only have one country, this country, Kenya. So if anything goes wrong, we cannot be even welcomed in Tanzania, in Uganda. We will remain here in Kenya. Suppose we burn parliament down. We only have one Kenya. Where will our motions be heard if we burn parliament down to ashes? Removing Ruto from city is not difficult, and it is not easy. But we need also to reconsider our lives too. Let us try as much as we can to consider our lives. These guys that are pressurizing us, telling us that we need to do this thing as fast as possible, where are they? Let me know what you think at the comment section. But just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and share. And drop me a comment and tell me what you think and where you're watching us from. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. And I'd like to appreciate those who have been giving us support. People like Omar Indati, people like Element 254 Billion, people like Jefferson Siringa. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Asante sana. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Bonfesa. We know.